I'm Nancy Gohring. I'm a senior analyst at 451 Research, where I follow application and infrastructure performance. There are a lot of challenges that you can address and solve when you shift to a modern observability practice. And one of the most basic, but also very impactful, is quelling alert storms. So I talk to a lot of organizations that talk about drowning in alerts, hundreds or thousands of alerts that come in at once, and it's very difficult to figure out which alert is relevant. And a lot of modern observability tools will group alerts by incident. So rather than having to sort through hundreds or thousands of alerts to figure out what's important, you know that they're all related to a single incident. And sort of on a similar note, another challenge that can be solved with observability tools is that a lot of these tools also do some root cause analysis. So, once your tool has grouped all those alerts together, it may be able to guide you to the one that points to the root cause of a problem so that you can more quickly fix it. Some of that is based on topology insight. Some of it's based on insight into change that's gone on in the environment. But these tools are getting increasingly smart at helping point to the root cause so that you can more quickly solve problems. In addition, these tools, observability tools, can really help teams prioritize their work. So in order to do that, you need to have an understanding of how incidents impact users and the business. A lot of teams I talk to don't have that kind of insight. They don't know how to prioritize which incident they should focus on, or they do it just based on gut instinct. But a lot of these tools make it much easier to understand the impact that incidents are having on customers and or the business, and that can really help teams prioritize which incidents they should work on first. A couple more things I'll mention, and these are sort of early days, but I think interesting. So I've heard a lot more interest from organizations in trying to apply their observability tools and practices earlier in the development cycle. So even in pre-production, in ways that can help drive more quality code. So for instance, these tools can be used for release validation. So to make sure that code has actually met requirements before it goes to production. I'm also hearing a lot more organizations tagging new code pushes and sometimes even employing some kind of automation to make it very easy to roll back a code push if it becomes apparent that it's causing a performance problem. And sort of on a similar topic, I think one thing that's really important about implementing observability tools and practices is the potential for auto remediation down the road. So auto remediation has been, a topic for many years. People are very interested in it, but also cautious about it. But something you need in order to auto remediate is an accurate indication of the root cause of a problem. I mean, you can't automatically fix something if you don't know what to fix. And so I think that's a really important part about observability, is that you're putting the tools and the practices in place that can potentially accurately pinpoint the cause of a problem. And down the road, that might let you implement automation techniques so that you can automatically fix problems once they occur. So I think these are some of the really important and notable challenges that you can solve, or that you might be able to solve by implementing a modern observability practice.